So you grab one of these napkins from like Taco Bell, and here's something that you could do with them. You put it like this on your face and watch. Here's a trick with my upcoming new deck of playing cards, the Missing Piece deck. You could do this with any deck, but I prefer you do it with mine. And here's a trick. It's a simple one. You have a person pick a card. In this case, let's say they pick the Queen of Spades. That card gets shoved in the middle of the deck very fairly. There's no way you could ever find it, which is not going to matter because the jokers are going to be the one to find your card. Specifically, if I just touch them together, you see that they actually have one card that magically jumps between them. You could guess it, but you're going to be right. It's going to be your card, the Queen of Spades. Now, of course, after this, here's where the real trick comes in, where you actually make that card vanish. Watch, look, if I just rub it like this, that card completely disappears, never to be seen ever again. Did the trick ever happen, or are you schizophrenic? The answer is you're schizophrenic, and I'm bloated from eating a lot of Taco Bell. So if I look particularly odd in this video, it's not because I'm losing my gains. It's because of the Taco Bell fries that I just ingested. Consider checking out my Patreon, the home of the PigCake Magic Academy. I know I say it every video, but you haven't checked it out yet. You get access to over 1,300 videos in the PigCake Magic Academy, going over card stuff, coin stuff, mentalism, everything you need from holding a deck to more advanced magic. And I'm always uploading. Always uploading. But here's a fun little bit with a sandwich. I thought, hey, it's fun to find a card between two other cards, but it's even more fun to make that card vanish, which is what this is. So the trick is going to be easy, assuming you are part of the academy and you have some rudimentary knowledge of magic. What you do is you're going to have them pick any card and you take the jokers out. So right now these jokers are out. Now as they're looking at this card, I'm going to do the move right here, the move being a tilt. Now this ensures that this video will never be watched by lay people. Could you imagine that us magicians have terms? We call you guys lay people. We call normal people lay people. We're a bunch of virgins. But the point is that when you pretend to stick the card in the middle of the deck, really, it's going right there between the jokers. But if I do it from here, it looks like that card's going in the middle. Really, it's going there between the jokers. I've also kept a little pinky break here, so when I could pick these two cards up, I'm picking two cards up as one, and I'm picking up the other joker. So it looks like, hey, look, I'm going to show the cards that are going to help me find your card. Really, your card is already there. Now this right here is a fun little bit. All you have to do is this. With my middle finger, I'm just pushing forward. But if you combine that at the same time that you tap the deck, it really looks like that card just pops into place. So you do that little move, you make the card appear, and of course you show it to them. Now this is going to cause what's called an offbeat, which is where everything kind of chills out, everything kind of calms down. And that's when you're going to do the other move, which is as follows. All I'm going to do is just pull this card to the right, just like this. So when I square these cards up, this card is actually going behind the joker on the deck. So that's taking place in a moment of relaxation where that card is actually going behind the jokers as opposed to between them, which is where they think it's going. So this is the real scenario. So now all you have to do is lift up on the topmost joker and rub it down like this, and it's going to look like that card is slowly vanishing. Now at this point to clean up, all I have to do is use my forefinger to push that card in as I completely rub it away with the joker and show that that card has completely disappeared into nothing. And it's a fun little vanish that takes advantage of assumption. If you want, you could do it that way. So all I'm doing there is I'm just pushing that card in. At the same time, I lift up with both jokers, and it looks like that card is gone. So it's a fun thing to add to your sandwich routines, which again might be the most virgin-y thing I've said all day. Bitch. Bitch. Oh yeah, first try, baby. So that's the trick. It's definitely a fun one to do. Nice little addition to your sandwich routines. As I mentioned, the cards are coming soon. I'll have a date pretty soon as well. So look out for that on my social media. But apart from that, some advice at the end of the video. Don't be a virgin in public. I see this often when it comes to magicians. Now, granted, I do see them in the context of a convention where it makes sense to have playing cards out. But the last thing you want to be is in Starbucks practicing your card manipulation routines. It makes you look like a mentally ill virgin. So please stop doing that.
I see you again, when I see you again, when I see you again, when I see you again. when I see you again, when I see you again, when I see you again, when I see